Oh, hello. There we go. That's the one. Hello. How are we doing today, folks? Happy Tuesday. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. How are we doing? I hope we're all doing well. Salt Marines are done. Salt Marines are done. We've got the Devastators to do. I need to get them up on the desk. We need to, unfortunately, as I said earlier, we have lost some of their arms. The ones holding the heavy weapons. Thankfully, I do have some spare sprues knocking around with the weaponry required, with the spare. Well, they're not spare arms, but they're arms attached to the correct weaponry we're using on the miniatures. So I will snip off the arms required, and try and keep them in a place where I can not have to worry about losing them. Unfortunately, that does mean, hypothetically, in the future, we are going to be short some arms, but maybe between now and then, we will actually find the ones we were supposed to use in the first place. So that's basically the story of what's going on today. We'll be doing a bit of building. They do have some blue on already, but I can't remember what blue it is. So for just to make things all on the same page, we will do Ultramarines blue, game color Vallejo game color Ultramarines blue, and then we can just get cracking really. So yes. Anything else happening? I did find some more miniatures yesterday in a box which appeared out of nowhere. In fact, we can just have it move straight away right here. So here's one of them. Unfortunately, his staff is now a bit bent. So it was in a box with a lid. Unfortunately, the lid didn't give it quite enough room. So I'm going to have to rebend that at some point. I also found Ragnar Blackmane, Njal Stormcaller. In this box, I found 5 Space Wolf Bikers, a Plague drone thing for the Death Company, some White Scar Geezer. I found my Imperial Fist Banner Bearer and my Imperial Fist Tech Marine for my Primaris. So, for my 40k Imperial Fist. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get on to doing stuff rather than chit-chatting. I think I already have the correct sprues needed to harvest the right arms. So we're just gonna start doing that. The AI bot, that was one thing I needed to do before stream started and remembered at the last minute, but forgot to actually do. So the AI alert bot, I have deactivated. Well, I didn't really spend much time looking at it, truth be told, after stream yesterday. However, it's still activated, but because each alert costs money, I've literally just got it for like donations at the moment. Athene alerts. Was that what it's called? Athene alerts. Yeah, that was it. So that's what it will be available. It's just going to be literally just for donations. I think it seems to. Yes, that is correct. We've got TTS for donations again. I wonder if there's one for a sort of community. That's not community gifted subs. We could do 5 of those. We could activate it. 5 or more. Yeah, 5 or more gifted subs, or sort of. That's for TTS. A similar amount. Must be a whole number. Okay, let's call it 15. Hey, Dave. How's it going? What's cracking? Hello there. How are we? The singing alert is horrific. It's absolutely horrific. It's just, I don't know. I'm not even sure that it's got. There's a video alert, which I'm quite scared by. TTS is. Singing alert is, yeah, they're all, I don't know. Anyway, they are all there. So we will see about those. Anyway, we will just get into it straight away rather than wasting time. Packing up for a game of 30k. Oh, yes. What army are you taking to crush your opponent? Please remind me. I apologize. My memory is off. Also, this camera, we're really zoomed in. I don't know if we're... Hold on, let me... I don't know if I'm zoomed in or I just cropped. Oh, my hair is also very fluffy today. And not in a majestic way. Let me... Okay, so where's my face? Razor cam. Yeah, we've cropped it. Hello? I am still sort of vaguely here. There. Problem is, if I crop it too much... Yeah, that'll work. Just for... It'll work for now. Sort of. Anyway. Sons of Horus with loads of skulls. You sure they're Sons of Horus? Alright. Okie dokie. So let us get this box. So we need a las cannon, a plasma, heavy bolter. That's a plasma gun. That bloke needs a new weapon. We got blokes missing arms. Blokes missing bolters. Okay, what do we got here? Melter. Oh, he hasn't. Oh. No, he's missing an arm. This guy, I have no idea what's up with him. Another bolter boy. Another geezer. A torso. Oh, hello. Hey, Smurfs. You take that back. You take that back, young man. Oh, shiver my timbers. Someone else just lost... Oh. It looks like his sword is still here. It's just snapped. So that's not too bad. We can fix that. Well, we just finished our 20... We just finished 20 Assault Marines. Although one of them is still missing his head technically. However... We have a head right here. Unless we go with the bald head. But we do have a head to remedy that situation. So we do have 20 assault geezers done. These ones I'm not looking forward to base. I'm honestly not looking forward to painting these at all. The actual Devastator weaponry carrying guys. Because the problem is they all have... All the weapons are slung across their chest. Why is the light? There we go. That's better. All the weapons are slung across their chest. Or their torso. So getting the brush down to sort of... Like, get some gold on that Aquila is going to be very irritating. To say the least. I'm really not looking forward to it. However, okay, first things first. We've got two las cannon guys. So this is the anti-tank squad. Two of them. Then we've got two plasma guys. And a heavy melter. I reckon a plasma gun... And the melter should go into the anti-tank. I don't know if plasma's actually good against... Anyway, whatever. And then we've got 3 heavy bolters and a plasma in the other squad. Master of Signals with them... These are... 40k bad boys. That's what these are. once March from a Crag is over, we will be. I've got to really start figuring out what the devil we're going to do for April. Basically, I've got the Dreadnought to paint for my World Eaters, my Horus Heresy World Eaters. The Kratos is. I'm just going to paint that off camera for a YouTube video. Hello YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. When are you going to play Manscaped? I've not played any games. The last game I played of Warhammer 40k was in 2000. That's when it was. It was in the year 2000. 25 years ago. In fact, when I curb stomped my opponent's, my friend's Dark Angels with my Space Wolves. Absolutely stomped him into the ground. It was... I do collect 30k. I mean, I would certainly like to play the game at some point, but problem is, with the epilepsy, driving is off the table, which is a nuisance when it comes to transporting armies. So, maybe sometime, never say never and all that kind of jazz, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Until then, I can collect all the armies and be safe in the knowledge that should I ever have to play any game of 40k or 30k, I have an army to deploy and lose with. Yeah, it sucks, but there we go. Well, the thing is, hold on, I've got to change scene. There is technically room. If I get rid of that table there could be room for a... I would have to measure it. Technically, I think there is space for a large table there. But the problem is, it's going to be right in the middle and it's going to get in the way of everything. So I would certainly like to set up a table at some point. It's just a matter of logistics, I suppose. Conradson, hello, how you doing today? What's going on? Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're well. Right. So what's the deal with these guys? Okay, so we got one Devastator squad with Plasma and Melter and 2 las cannons. An anti-infantry squad with 3 heavy bolters and a Plasma. And then we've got 2. So each Devastator squad carries an extra Geezer with a special weapon. So the anti-infantry squad will have the Plasma. The other one will have a multi-melter. I don't know where his torso is. So I'm going to have to arrange these into some sort of pile so I can get things vaguely in order before we start the dreaded painting. And I know one of these has a really dodgy arm joint as well. Like it's sort of not actually attached. It's not that one. I was going to keep levering them around. It might be... No, your arm is attached. Must be this guy. It was that guy. Okay then. Well then. Yeah, I'm really not keen on... I'm really not looking forward to painting these at all. Not remotely. Because you just can't get any paint. Oh well. We'll ponder... I've never actually seen how people paint these in sub-assemblies. Unfortunately, this kit also came out when the grav weaponry wasn't an option in 40k. Which has been a terrible disaster because I was hoping to have a squad of plasma of grav bad boys, but as I said, they weren't around. So sad times will ensue. I will in the future make another squad just of Grav geezers, just to be on the safe side. Have them knocking around in the background. Get pop-up tabletops that you just put on top of an existing table. Nah. That could be an option. That could be... I think that might be the only option, because this room, like, on the side of it, it's like this for one. And, like, the little half walls that we have got cupboards in, so which I'm always in and out of. So, but the stairs at the end... I could probably put a tabletop on that thing, potentially. Anyway, that's a long time off. Until then, we've got lots of painting to do. Lots and lots of painting to do. I'm just trying to organise these blokes. I certainly want to plan on doing a table anyway, just like for taking photos, you know, that kind of thing. For completed miniatures and stuff like that. So there's 5 blokes there. We've got the squad leader. Okay, that's 5 blokes there. Apparently the Baldies, for some reason... I was going to make him a squad leader, but he doesn't look like a squad leader. I need a... This is a special weapon bloke, I believe. It looks... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're a bloke short. We're a bloke short, ladies and jelly spoons. This is a disaster. An utter disaster. Okay. So, Dave, out of interest, what's your Sons of Horus list looking like? Now, I do have some blokes here. Oh, my bad. Wait, hold on. So, these are the last 10 squad in this box of 100. This is just a tactical squad, right? This is the tactical squad that I painted back in 2000, when this box set was released in 2007-8. I can't quite remember the date. So I painted one tactical squad and then thought, that's a lot of miniatures, and then sort of moonwalked out. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are all getting repainted as well. So we're actually... This squad here is short of one bloke. So I've made him. That heavy weapons squad is actually short of a bloke as well. So we need to make up a fresh geezer. This last tactical squad's got a missile launcher in it. It does appear... Oh, hold on. Something has gone awry. I can't count. That's the problem. I can't count. We completely went out. You've got legs. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, so we don't need to make an extra body. This one is... He's got a big old fist and a plasma gun, and he's pointing a finger, so you know he means business. We do have to get back banners on them. That's the only thing we've not done, but we'll do that right at the last minute because, yeah. A friend of mine a few years ago did 9 tiles that went together. It was really good, but he was a chippy. Yeah, I'm terrible at stuff like that. We're no doubt at some point we will see how bad we are. We truly are. I already know how bad I am at stuff like that. But no doubt on the YouTube channel, YouTube videos will be made. People will see publicly how bad I am at anything like being sort of what's the word? I was going to say, almost said resourceful. That's not even the word I was looking for, though. It's weird, though. I mean, like, I've used lathes and milling machines and stuff like that before, but when it comes to sort of building, you know, house things and stuff like that, I'm utterly useless. 4 sabers? Ooh. That's filth. 3 missile drop pods. 1 name car, 1 master of signals, chaplain, reavers, 2 squads, reavers with jetpacks, very saucy. Cataphracti terminators. Are the traitors black reaving? Because so I do have, obviously, Death Guard and World Eaters. Like I'm doing a very small list of World Eaters. They're just really fun TM. But I do want to do Sons of Horus as well. Not a full-on army, but the initial plan is to have them as allies or the other way around for the Death Guard. But I know later on I'm absolutely going to do a full... enough of a list to support Horus Ascended. So I just need to figure out a way of doing that logistically with as many vehicles as I possibly can cram in there, because I'd like to paint some vehicles, really. I would missile drop pods. When I look at lists, I don't normally see those. Like, I see those quite not very often at all, in fact. How do you find them? How much are they? Are they like 100 points a thing? Right. I'm looking at all these Marines and thinking, ugh. That gun is loose. That arm is loose. Okay. So I want to get... Basically, I want to get these prepped and ready for airbrushing. There's a gap between the arm. Oh god, it's all off camera. You can see the gap right there. I know that the problem is getting the arm. As soon as the arms get muddled up, it's all gone. It all goes the way of the what's it. You'll find out tonight. No 90 points. Okay, because I do look at these lists lists and things quite often. It's also quite bright. I do look at these lists quite often. Not really with a view to playing. I mean, I would like to collect an army with a potential view to it, like at least saying I can play a game with it, and then expand from there. That's usually how my army collecting goes. As soon as I got that 2,000 points or whatever it is, then it's just like, okay, that's cool. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I'll buy all the things. Nice one. I don't do meta. I do rule of cool. That's the only way to do it. Excuse me. I was saying this the other day. Like, this is personally the reason why, like, 40k is not really it for me. It's not really it for me. I like the narrative kind of thing a lot more. And the rule of cool. I don't really care about meta stuff, which is why the prevalence of tournament play in regular 40k is very tedious. Like the sort of the boring setup of scenery, for example. Maybe if we attach this to a... Yes, okay. So I've got what are those things called? Paper clips knocking around. I got paper clips knocking around. I'm just going to attach the correct arm to the correct base and then hope for the best. Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at it, pondering the same thing. To me, like I would have used polystyrene cement back then, but I'm looking at it thinking that's actually kind of looking like super glue almost. I don't know. I mean, it should have been polystyrene cement because I was using it all the time. Like I've used it. I can't remember the last time I used it on a super glue on a plastic miniature, but this is looking a bit fruity. As though I could have used super glue. Maybe I ran short on this particular model. No, Dave, good luck. Crush your opponent, or at least have fun playing the game, which is the most important thing. Good luck, though. Have fun. Thank you very much for swinging by. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. So we'll get some of these. Drill a little hole in the arm and then kind of attach it to the base out here, sort of thing. So that at least I can paint, have access to everything, hopefully. I don't know. It could be a complete disaster. I have a sneaky suspicion. This drill bit might be a smidgen too large. We might end up with a slightly loose. Have a look. All right, so. And if you are on YouTube, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's slightly too large. I think I have an accurately, like, a drill bit this size. Bit more of a tight fit. Well, for the moment, we'll just get everything prepared and then do everything. Batch do everything. There's this bloke right here. This is really very strange. I mean, that looks like super glue. I don't know, actually. It's not got that sort of crispy. No, I think it might be just old plastic cement. And that's the remnants of my Vortex blue ink right there. You can see some of that very shiny blue. That is Vortex blue ink. There's a heavy lack of pouches and things on these boys. That is one thing I have noticed when I've been dropping these things. We did not pouch up these boys at all. Which is a bit of a shame. All right, so do we just slap you on? I guess so. That pouch is about to go AWOL. Oh well, we'll just bite the bullet on this one. Could always whip that pouch off if required. I was going to say, like, the only thing about the assault squad, it's incredibly basic. They're all chain swords. We've got 6 plasmas per There's 3 plasmas per squad, plasma pistols, which is okay, I suppose. But one could always cram in more, I think. Well, it's not great, but it is on. So that's one bloke. So we're only going to, as I said earlier, I want to get all the arms matched up. But the thing is, we're only going to be painting... This week I'm going to be concentrating on getting these, like the 12 basic ones, i.e. the ones with the bolters and the special weapons, so the plasma and the melter bloke. And then hopefully next week we can attempt to cram in painting 8 of these guys, which is going to be rather strenuous. I'm not looking forward to it. But they need to be done. So if we can get these blokes done, just need to give their arms a little bit of a wiggle because that other arm just fell off far too easily. So I just need to give them a little bit of a wiggle like that. Seems to be okay. Check them. Some of the backpack. Some of the backpacks look a bit skew-whiff. So. And there is the seam line issue, which bugs me a lot. There are far too many seams. On the assault squads that I just painted, there were far too many seam lines, unfortunately, and it was irritating, to say the least. So we're going to attempt to get rid of some of these seam lines. It's not going to be perfect, but there is going to be, hopefully, safety in numbers. There will be 100 other, 106 miniatures for the few dodgy ones to hopefully sort of hide in a little bit. Missing shoulder pad there. Oh, we have a loose gun. That's okay. We can paint that off, which will make things easier painting the Aquila. Just have to try and remember to match the guns up. That shouldn't be an issue. It's really just matching the arms up. I've always found to be the biggest pain in the posterior. He's completely missing his arms. You could say he's armless. If you want to drop your H's, that is. If you are a dirty, dirty H dropper. Scarred Vulcan, hello, how you doing today? Happy Tuesday. What is going on? I know. So I purchased these when I was working for the Lion King. So back in 2007. I spent my time either at work, going to the gym, drinking, and partying. And then I also thought I can cram in painting miniatures as well, which is why I only managed to paint one squad of them years ago. And on these ones, so I have finished this squad, obviously minus his head. But this is not the best one to show off, actually. There aren't many seam lines on this particular one, truth be told. But there are a lot of them with seam lines on, and it's just really irritating. But I'm hoping just if you stand far enough back, and there's 106 Marines and a couple of Dreadnoughts and 9 vehicles, maybe a couple of tank like Predators on the side as well, then hopefully you'll be like, it actually looks quite good all together. And I'll just try and get people to avoid getting people to pick the miniatures up and having a closer look. Doing some lurking while running the new content in Guild Wars 2. Never ever played Guild Wars 2. How is it? Yeah, exactly. It's what I have to do. Otherwise, it does irritate me though. Like, I've changed since then. I mean, there's a bit here I'm going to skim off. Like, I thought I would have, I've attempted to get rid of a lot of these seam lines, but not all of them. I honestly think it was the thought of having to do 96 miniatures. Like, after getting the box home, I think it was the thought or the realization of looking at all of the plastic and going, "Ooh, we might have made a mistake there." We might have made a mistake. There is a lot of plastic in here. How the hell are we going to paint this without an airbrush? Like, I did get an airbrush a bit later, but not when I had this initially. Actually, that's actually a porcupine. That's a lie. I just realized I did have an airbrush from when I was living in the States. I had one. Okay. So he needs arms entirely. We're just going to get the first 12 minis ready, and then we're going to locate the spare arms. It's one of my favorite MMOs. I played the hell out of the first one and still dip into it on occasion. Play a lot of it of the second. Sorry, I play a lot of the second. It's getting new content for the latest expansion, and we're getting a new expansion later this year. Blimey. That's it's how long has that game been out for? It's good that they've still got content coming for it. In my brain, it seems like it's been out for a while, but I don't know if that's actually true. $2012, blimey. My game of choice was, my MMO of choice was Cursed Eve Online. Great, we just lost something to the void. Talking about Eve Online, something just disappeared into a wormhole. This arm is all kinds of funky. We're going to have to see all that weirdness there. Dodgy super. I was wondering if it was super glue earlier. I think it's actually just dodgy plastic glue. So we're just going to hope for the best, and we can. 2005 for the original. Really? Damn. Which is still online. Oh, bloody hell. That is impressive. That is impressive. Like, back in 2005, I think I was... What was I playing? Probably... I'm going to say, I could be wrong, but I'm going to say... Just masses and... I'm Googling it. Before we get too sidetracked with busy work on stream. Hold on. Team Fortress 2. Was what I was playing masses of. I think. Or, God, actually, I don't even know. No. Team Fortress 2 was 2007. Huh. What was I playing at 2000? There's a game I have called, which I really liked, was... It was an MMO. No, not an MMO. It was a multiplayer FPS shooter over really large maps, and it was called... I don't know. Spreadsheet simulation? Yeah, I know. Tell me. I found some of those old spreadsheets. I found some of those old spreadsheets for EVE Online recently, and I thought, don't get tempted. I started looking at them going, ooh. See, Ultimate Online, I completely missed out on. Like, those sorts of MMO games didn't really do it for me. I did try at one point. Which one? I tried a couple of those style games, I think. I even tried the Warhammer MMO. Was that one? I think it was. Warhammer Online, something like that. Early 2000. Okay, I'm going to Google. I have to Google this because it's going to really irritate me if I can't find the name of this game. It was something like... Why I didn't click... There's something wrong with my computer, by the way. There's something wrong with my computer drastically at the moment. And... I don't know what's up with my hard drives. It's got... of the 5 hard drives I have, I've got 10 gigabytes on my main drive. That last week, that used to be on 90. And now it's down to 10. My other main drive is 233 gigs left, which is okay, just. We're verging on going into the red. The E drive is 150 gigabytes left. So that's in the red as well. There's 11 gigabytes on the game drive. There's 270 megabytes free on the 2 terabyte STL drive. They're all red except the sort of D drive, which is verging on going into the red. It's terrible. Yeah, I tried Warhammer Age of Reckoning for a bit. I just couldn't get into it. Which sucks because I was really kind of... I looked at all the gameplay and I thought, okay, there's a chance here. We might be able to do this. Now, I'm trying to remember the name of this cursed... FPS, online, PC games, large maps, early 2000s. I can't remember what the game was called. Oh God, is there a subreddit called Boomer Shooters? I've got the drive somewhere and I can't remember the name of the bloody game. It was so good. Absolutely massive maps. Sort of like people were... So when you spawn in, you had people flying helicopters, flying people to the front line, essentially. And then you obviously run around for a bit, attempt to shoot some people, and then end up respawning again. Wasn't Soldier of Fortune. Anyway, whatever. It was a very good game. At least at the time, I thought. The year I left school, which meant I had a lot more free time. 2005. Yeah, I was So when I moved back from the States in 2000. Actually, you know what? I just realized all my times are wrong. So I moved back from the States 2002 in August or September. I did some odd jobs for a little bit. For most of that, I did some odd jobs while trying to apply for like other jobs and stuff in what I wanted to do. Managed to get a job on a film the following year for 3 or 4 months. And then applied for a job in theatres. Eventually got one on Lion King sometime 2004. I can't remember when. 2004. Probably 6 months later, so June 2004. Yeah, 2005 basically is when I was at Lion King onwards. I think all my timetables have been drastically out of... I've been thinking things have been earlier than expected. Than reality. I'm really not looking forward to painting all of these. Well, these ones are going to be fine. It's going to be... He's missing shoulder pads. Great. He's missing shoulder pads. Also great. And he's missing a bolter. We're going to concentrate on getting these done and ready to go to begin with, because we need to get a wiggle on. But I do want to get the other lads prepared at least a little bit. Let's check your arm. Seems okay. Bit of a dodgy bit on these shoulder pads, because it's all off camera. I do apologize. Okay. Maybe we'll give them a very, very light spritz of primer. Maybe a very, very light spritz of primer before going, just to make sure we've got everything covered. Then go in with the ultramarine blue. Oh God, this backpack's horrific. What is going on? The only reason why we didn't do this on the previous ones is because they were already painted magic blue to begin with. And it would have meant even more work. So what are these? Those little nubbly bits. I'll just cut them off. I don't know if they're supposed to be rivets, but they're definitely a nuisance. So we are moving to Wednesday streams. Friday streams are now in the bin, at least for the foreseeable future. So we'll be streaming on Wednesdays now, like we used to, but which will mean it does free up Thursday and Friday for video editing and stuff like that. To hopefully get a video ready for still uploading. The plan is to use that Thursday and Friday to edit and upload a video for YouTube. That is the plan. Whether or not it's the reality, we will see. Okay. Bit of a line there. I think we can be okay with that. Oh. As I said before, the rhinos will be painted. I was going to potentially do them next March from a Crag, but we will do them. We'll make a YouTube video of them at some point. Next March from a Crag, I think we'll be painting some successor chapters potentially. Just like a few of, like a squad or two of 2 different chapters probably. I don't know which ones, but we'll make our mind up. So a squad of each we'll do like a squad of each and a character of each, which will be enough. And then the following one is going to be, blimey, 2027. We're going to start on our, we will work on our first company of Ultramarines. JD, how are you doing? How you doing, JD? Happy Tuesday to you. I was in States all of 2002. Basically. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. January till end of September, I think I came back. Got that. There's a little hair. Were you off on holidays in 2002, JD? I suspect I know what you were doing. I'm using holidays as a euphemism. Is euphemism the right word? That's the word I'm going to use anyway. Okay. You were holidaying, making new friends and memories, working on your tan, all that good stuff. Yeah. How you doing today, dude? Happy Tuesday. So as I said, we've got to get all of these. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Have we disappeared 2 entirely? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I think I either can't count or I'm just stupid. It's either could be the one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah, there he is. I'm stupid. There we go. So I think one of these guys has a multi-melter to carry. I've got to line up. They're all, some of them missing their shoulder pads entirely, so we're going to have to locate shoulder pads. Okay. How's your arm? Oh, I felt it loosen. See that? I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Doing motorcycle maintenance. Oh, you got the old ride. I swear the miniature, the plasma gun is moving. See? I told you. How's the maintenance of it? Is the bike looking relatively okay and roadworthy? Or were there major overhauls to be done? Okay, so we're going to blow into the microphone like that. I do apologize. We will paint the plasma gun separately. Ladies and jelly spoons. Or what we will do is sort of paint the entire torso, then slap this on and paint the gun in place. That's probably what we might do. I need to locate a plasma gun thing. God almighty, I wish we'd put on more pouches and things, but oh well. So I have, as I said earlier, I did deactivate the AI alerts for the majority of things. I wasn't aware that they apparently have a free what's it? A free use of the alerts for a little bit, i.e. 17 more uses, 17 more alerts. So I thought, okay, well, seeing as they actually cost money to do, we're only going to have it for giveaways over, donations, over £10, I think, and different ones for like higher amounts. But it's a very weird thing. I don't know if we're going to keep them beyond the 17 free alerts we've got, because it was pretty weird. I don't know what you're supposed to be carrying. So we should have 12 blokes here that we want to, excuse me, get ready to rumble. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Perfect. Okay, we are missing some shoulder pads for some. 1 shoulder pad. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's missing arms. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to have to count again just to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing 10 shoulder pads. For these blokes, we're missing... I'm going to have to get the bits box out. I'm going to need some more coffee, though. My season ended early last year because Hey! You did tell me. So you've been doing things you should have done then. I also take multiple bikes. Oh, do you? I didn't know you took multiple bikes. Not much repair work. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I didn't realize you took multiple bikes. That's very cool. How long do you normally do this 4. It's quite a while, isn't it? Wrong one. So we got backpack banners right there, which we will be using. We have a fancy one there for the command squad, for the captain. We got extra legs and things for when we need to make the graviton, like 4 graviton geezers. I just need to get my hands on the graviton weapons. We got the shoulder pads. We got torsos and heads and chainswords and bits. I just need some multi-melters. That's what I really need. Multi-melter. Oh, really? Crikey. That is a long old time. Or is that flat? That's a multi-melter. There is a flamer in there. But that's the one I want for that bloke. Yeah, these guys are looking very basic. They're not tarted up at all well. But there's a lot of them. Bikes are like brushes, different tool for different jobs. That is true. What's your favorite bike, though? If you had to pick one as like a favorite bike. Have to get rid of the handle. And the curse of the seam on this, like, coil. I hate this. Look what appeared today, JD. Finally. Got some Tamiya putty. You ever got a KTM? Ooh. See, I don't know much about bikes, but I know there was a point that I did eye up. I don't think I was seriously thinking about it, but I was eyeing up bikes quite a bit. KTM sounds familiar. Have you got all the weld seams? I know, and armor, all the texture. Rally replica. Dominate the dunes. Go away, cookies. It's one of those ones. Gotcha. I was not thinking it was one of those. For some reason. Why do I... Oh, it's the bloody crossbow. That's why I know of KTM. Or the X-bow. The X-bow, I believe it's actually called. Do they have motocross, dual sport, supermoto? or naked bike. I do now, yeah. See, I know I have seen you on a motocross bike, or whatever you want to call them, whatever the correct terminology is. I did see a picture. Is that the KTM thing? A naked bike. What's a naked bike when it's home? I like the one with the word super in it. It sounds better. I like the Duke. Super Duke. Super Sport. Is that a crotch rocket? It must be. Flippin' Nora, that looks cool. Black and orange. KTM RC. Brabus? What's the dark? The picture was the KTM 890. Oh, okay. Okay. Flippin' Nora. I don't know. I hypothetically like the idea of a bike, but I just don't think it would be remotely safe for me to be on one. £44,000 for this Masterpiece Edition Brabus 1300R. And it starts at that price. Flippin' Nora. Oh, I like this. I like this picture here. As though it's a piece of art. I suppose it is. Gazing at it, going, oh, if only. This bit does seem a little bit weird with the mirror. Underneath the handlebar? Surely your forearm is in the way. Would your forearm be in the way of this mirror? Like looking at it. You have different options available in the UK. That makes sense, yeah. The adventure. Oh, I've seen it. That's a saucy little rascal. Were you trying? Was this you in this photo? Is this what happened? Your bikes are never that clean. They end up upside down in streams and crevasses. Well, if they aren't, you're probably not using them correctly. You're not using them like that. On tarmac. Sorry, we're just looking at pictures of bikes for a moment, going back and forth. 6-speed. Oh, hello. Oh, power parts. I like power parts. Tarmac is for garage queens. I do agree with you there. All of the bits. Factory wheel sets, all the things. Anyway. Hunk. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what's missing? I just realized the Twitch event feed, which is why I haven't been able to. There. Okay. All right, JD. Okay, folks. So we are getting back to. So we've got to tidy up this melter weaponry. There's this weird bit right here. I don't quite know what's going on here. There's a little indentation. It's not all lined up anyway, but oh well. Da-da. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Use 2 shoulder pads. Still need to build this. Actually, you know what? We might as well build the captain and the banner bearer. I have to print out the banner. Still. Maybe we'll just build the captain today. Maybe. I will have to get a sprue from the big box, though. So, how many shoulder pads do we need? 1, 2 for you. We need 2 for you. We need 1 for you, Sunshine. Need 1 for you, Sunshine. We need 2 for you. That appears to be it. Shoulder pad wise. Let's go through all of these. Clean them all up. What's up, Gabba? How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. What have you been up to, dude? We're just cleaning up some shoulder pads at the moment, which is very good. How are you doing? How's the old knee bits? Work and building chaos vehicles. How many chaos vehicles did you say you had? Land Raider? And what? Built a Rhino and finished off a Land Raider. Okay. Yeah, that Land Raider is very tempting for the Terminators or the Flawless Blades. That Combat Patrol combined with the Army box set is slightly tempting. Get a couple of Land Raiders. Sorry. Get a Land Raider and some Rhinos. Okay. Oof. Da, 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 da. That's something I've been looking at when my finances allow. A lot of the new patrols look very good. I was eyeing them up today. I did like the Chaos Space Marine one slightly, giving it the side eye. It's slightly tempting. In the 1K, there's a Raider going to carry 10 Infractors. I get the names muddled up. Which are the close combat ones and which are the ones... Infractors must be the close combat ones, right? And which ones are the shooty ones? That is my question to you. So the Tormentors are the shooty ones. That makes sense. I was wondering if that combat... I don't know if the Combat Patrol, how well it could work with the Champions of Slaanesh box set that we just acquired. Because that's the Flawless Blades, more shooty people or Infractors, and another Lord Exultant. Seems like it would go together, but I don't really know what army list I want to do. Lots of pink vehicles. Some pink Mauler Fiends running around would be interesting. Well, to me at least. But first we have to finish the rest of these Cursed Firstborn. Like, I was thinking of just spraying blue over these ones, but I'm not sure what the seam line situation is with them. I'll have to have a proper look. Oh, he's got some mega pouches on his thigh. Mega, like ham sandwich or Cornish pasties in there. If I take them under the rapid evisceration, I can re-roll hit and wound rolls of 1. That's the vehicle one, isn't it? The rapid evisceration. Yeah. I was thinking about that as well. Okay. I've got a yawn apparently, but I've also got to have a proper look at the rules. I say this without really thinking I'll be playing a game with them. But just in case, I'd like it to at least be a legal force for now. I'm going to have to find my demon prince. Prince of Demons. And I'm also going to have to find my old metal demon prince. Who's like a fantasy one. But he is a Slanesh demon. I think he's got pincers and a sword. No, axe. And wings. So technically, he is a demon prince. But he just doesn't look like he ever belonged in Space Marine armor. Charge your raider right into the middle of a unit and unload. That would be very juicy. I like it. You going to get any ally in any chaos like demon spawn? Demon things. That's the shoulder pads. Okay. Shoulder pads are done. Your weapon's done. Your weapon's done. Bolt. You have a bolter, my friend. You have a bolter. Oh, we have a spare bolter arm. What do you do? Oh. All right. Okay, so you have a bolter. Oh, we actually have an extra... we got the shoulder pad situation organized. We need one bolter. Where's Melter Geezer gone? Melter Geezer's there. He needs an entire pair of arms and a weapon. So we need one bolter, two bolters, and a pair of arms and a bolter. Okay, we're getting there really slowly. Oi, oi, Reno. How's it going, dude? Happy Tuesday to you. What's cracking? You hate the look of the demonettes. Cancerous crab ladies. Ladies with... no one likes that, Gabba. The old Juan Diaz ones, what they were. If you ever get your hands on any of those... otherwise, like, the demons don't really do anything for me. Like, for example, I don't really like the Chaos Spawn either. The current iteration of them. Maybe I will do a conversion at some point for some Chaos Spawn. But I just don't like the current. They don't really look right. And I suppose some might argue that is the very point of it. But they don't look good right. They look wrong. They're so expensive on eBay. That is true. That is true. I mean, how much... I've got to not look at them. Although I'm Googling it right now. My spelling is so bad. I don't even know what the new demonettes look like, truth be told. That's how much I like them. I never really look at them. The spawn does look... It's weird. So either... I mean, I think it might be a fun project. We could call it a YouTube project or whatever. To maybe do a couple of kit bash demon spawn. But I have to get the right look in my brain. Rather than I said like rolling them through a green ball of green stuff through a bits box. Single demonette. Ooh. That's not cheap. That's not cheap at all. Flippin' Nora. Who are these people? I can't even remember these ones coming out. Here we go. Demonettes. When did these come out? That's what you call unspeakable excess. Exactly. Lean into it. Although talking about unspeakable excess, I have so the AI alerts I have deactivated for virtually everything except unspeakable excess donations over £10, and then a variety of other numbers. Like if you all gifting 5 subs and above also does a weird AI alert, apparently, according to the setup I did. So I deactivated it because it fired off when there was a raid yesterday, and resubs. I thought, well, because they actually cost money, and I've only got 17 left now. I thought, well, kind of reduce the amount, just have it for basically donations and like 5 gift subs and above. These are interesting. What have I clicked on? They need to do another made to order. They've obviously been made to order at some point. It's 08. Really? I wonder if... Basically, I have to go to eBay or something and get incredibly lucky. Or... I don't know. That actually, talking about eBay, I was looking at something. Is it finished? 4 hours, 40 minutes. They've changed the end time. They've pushed... I swear... It's been so long since I've done an eBay auction. Are you able to change the time at the last minute? Like, I'm looking at a Pro Painted Black Templars Impulsor on eBay at the moment. Pro Painted, leaning heavily on that word. I don't want to do this person a disservice, but it's not going for a huge amount at the moment. It's tempting. It would require a full strip and whatnot. Anywho. Let's do that. Let us make sure we got everything where it needs to be while we... Alrighty. Okay, so where were we? We got to get a pair of arms and some shooters. Technical term for bolters, shooters. So we need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Give me the fucking shooter. Man, I've not seen... God, I've not seen Lockstock for a hot minute. And I've also not seen... I've not seen Snatch in a hot minute either. I should remedy both of those. At some point. That's very infantile of me, but Reno, I have no idea on that. The person you really need to ask is Gabba. Because he is a dirty, dirty boy. And I believe he's rather fond of those games. I've got no idea. I've never played it. You've seen Snatch more recently than Lockstock. It used to be the other way around for me. Like, for the longest time, I used to watch a ton of Lockstock and then, like, a decent amount of Snatch, but, yeah. You got spare money. Flipping Nora. Well, invest wisely. I would, I'd do what, get it. Yeah. Gabba, I know Gabba likes it a lot. I know a lot of people seem to talk about it. I know it's not really a game for me. But then again, I'm not playing any games at the moment. 0. I've got Total War Warhammer 3 in my Steam thing to purchase, but I've not purchased it yet. Oh! And other noises as well. It's got a hand attached to it. Hold on. That can't be right. Moon Eyes, hello. Since midnight. Yes? Basically. I have no idea. No. If you like RPG games and fighting monsters to get parts to make gear and weapons, it's the game for you. Well, there you go, Reno. Do it. Treat yourself. Moon Eyes, how you doing today? How the devil are you? I'm getting it from CD. Oh, so no refund. Okay. Yeah. No, it's been a while since. Like, I have used CD keys quite a fair amount. Ow. I've not bought any games recently, to be honest. I'm trying to remember the last game I purchased. What the hell was the last game that I purchased? Yeah. I wish I could play the game to give you a demo, but I don't have it, so I can't. Plus, I've got no hard drive space, which is also a disaster. Hold on. Where's my library? What was the last game I purchased? Space Marine 2, which I've still not finished. There we go. Yeah, Space Marine 2. I've still not finished it. I just had no time. It's just utterly terrible. Utterly terrible is what it is. We will one day finish it. Maybe, if we're lucky. I know. It's terrible. You know? How can you... A lack of time, Moon Eyes. A lack of time. I've been spending far too much time on my website getting, trying to get the items all like pictures and descriptions and things and prices and setting it up. It's been not ideal. And now my computer's got no hard drive space. And yeah, also it's, it's just a disaster. I have enjoyed Space Marine 2. I've just not finished it. I don't even know how. I don't think I'm that far into it either. That's the problem. I blame Disney, obviously. Stomping around with your salamander heavy. Very juicy. I like it. He said, having bought Civ 7 and Ghost of Tsushima, and have barely started them. There's so many games I do eye up that one. Or is it the other sort of samurai game? Either way, I do eye up one of them. Celestial Lion, Black Templar, or White Minotaur. Well, I was eyeing up Saucy Shoulder Pads the other day. There's no words. I will tell you how much time I got in Satisfactory. It's going to be about an hour. I streamed it once, I think. 4 hours. That's one stream. White Minotaur. What is their color scheme, Gabba? Please tell me it's white. If the game had a lion for my shoulder pad, I'd only ever play Celestial Lions. Yeah. I gathered. I'm looking at. I've got some shoulder pads for the Howling Griffins to print out, and Scythes of the Emperor as well. I just need to click the buy button. Okay, sorry, we got so sidetracked. I'm ignoring about things there. Oh, hello. Hot pink with white accents. Ooh! I'm sold already. All gold with red pads and white minotaurs. All gold with red pads? Bloody hell. You like your bling? How much bling do you like? All of it. Maximum bling. Thank you very much. "20 years ago, I painted the unit Fancy Chaos Knights pink and white. There was mental turbulence because it wasn't how like the art in the book, the magazine. Were they wondering if, do we want to let you in or not? chapter you can make, but not officially in. Why is it not officially in the game? You need to yell at them and be like, "Oi!" Oh, sorry. When you said the game, I thought you meant like 40k. Sorry, you meant in Space Marine 2. But they weren't black and metally and evil. Evil. Well, this is, yeah. One has to be suitably evil at all times. I'm not sure what is that. They weren't. Hold on, I just already read that out. Well done, me. Okay, are we good? Why would there not be a set of white and pink Chaos Knights? Well, why wouldn't there be? There obviously should be. Obviously. We need a pair of arms. Sounds very Slanesh, as it were. Exactly. Very Slaneshy. And we need to have him just like sitting there for the moment. Flawless Host are pink and purple. Are there any ones with green in it, Gabba? I have a temptation. I want to know also why this. There seems to be like a weird little bit here. Hold on. Can we? Where's my head? There's like a little black like square here. It's driving me around the bend. I don't know what's causing it. Oh, there's another color source. Source. Okay. Ah! Hold on. Where's the keyboard? Okay. Sorry, that's been driving me around the bend. It's still. I now realize that the entire box is like, it's in. This is in, or these two are out, and this one's in again. Oh God. Okay, we need some arms. All right, we got some pairs here. Not that I can think on the top of my head. Dread. Okay. Well, we'll make something happen. Oh, hello. You're missing. Oh God, you're a missile launcher hand. No, I think those hands are all weird. Oh God, where did that one go? Those arms are all weird. Oh, here we go. We've got a few nice pairs here. And I spent I don't know how long making the wrong thing in Satisfactory. Now I get to undo it, and well, it's a learning experience. How about that? We all like a learning experience, apparently. It's good for us. At least that's what we get told. At least with Satisfactory, you don't lose responses for deleted. Oh, really, Reno? What about Factorio? Does anyone play Factorio, the supreme game? The game of games? Our resources? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Dreadful game. Hurtful. Wow, okay. Oh my god, all of you. Absolute savages. Absolute savages. Well, I'll never stream that again. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. The only good thing about Factorio is the graphics kind of remind me of Red Alert 2. Yeah, I do agree with you there. Actually, speaking of Red Alert 2, they released the source code for a bunch of the old Command & Conquer games recently. So, who knows if something will appear for, like, if you still have those games, like more maps or God knows what. I saw someone make MLP Space Marines on Instagram. I didn't see the finished thing though, but found the idea. Hi Farm, hello. How you doing? Sorry, I was too disappointed in everyone for disliking Factorio. I missed you come in. I'm very sorry, Hi Farm. Hello. Just utter just disappointment, I think. You know, rather than anything else. Factorio is the granddad's game? Jesus, Reno. Thanks. Wow. Absolute savage. I saw someone, yeah. You're doing well? Hell yes. It's all coming, it really is. This sounds like a sort of something which has been brewing for a while and you've been just like, been barely holding it in. Yeah. Well, there it is. £6 for CNC that's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain. I've not played Command & Conquer for decades. Like I played it in the 90s. I don't think I played it when I got back from the States. So there's a bunch of them I haven't played. I think Tiberian Sun might. Hold on, we're going to Google. We're going to Google. Where are we? Get rid of the demonettes. Go. No. What happened there? Get rid of the demonettes. Mute myself. Reno really did. He really did. Just with the shiv. For another 48 hours. Yeah, I know. I've got my Steam thing ready to go. Which we will Renegade, Generals, and Zero. I've not played those. I will attack Factorio like Horus attacks Sanguinius. Damn. We were on a trip Sunday to play Shadows of Brimstone. 2 of us fell asleep on the ferry home, and the third guy took a picture and shared in our messenger group with the 4th guy. You weren't dribbling over each other or anything like that. Sort of drooling. Like embarrassing photos. Sorry, that is... My miniatures and models seems to have a lot of viewers in today for some reason. On Twitch. Now, what was I looking up? Command and Conquer. Video game series. His mouth's wide open, snoring. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Music stopped. Let me locate some auxiliary music. In the meantime. Oh, hello. I pressed the wrong button. Synthetica will do. Right. Video game series. Here we go. So, I think we've already done this at one point. Tiberian series. Okay, so Command and Conquer. I played. Command and Conquer. Tiberian Sun. Oh, hold on. Covert Operations. 96. Okay. Tiberian Sun 99 I played. Red Alert. When was the Red Alert done? I'm missing that. Red Alert series. Here we go. 96. Okay, so I played Command and Conquer. I played Red Alert. Did I play Red Alert 2? Maybe Red Alert 2 was the last one I played. No, I didn't. I can't remember anything about a giant squid. Yuri's Revenge. God, there's a whole host I've missed out on. Red Alert 3. Like, I remember seeing these games come out, but just, like, not having the time to sink into them. General Zero Hour. Nope. None of the General stuff. Huh. All right. Red Alert 2 was your favorite? All I remember is Basement Jaxx singing about it. Yeah, I've not played that one. Let me type in Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer into Steam very quickly. Red Alert 3 is amazing for having Tim Curry yelling about space. Really? Tim Curry? Really? Remastered collection. Here we go. About this game. Yeah, it does look very Factorio-y, doesn't it? Which is obviously a fantastic thing because, as we all know, it is amazing. Tim Curry plays the Russian premiere. Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that. Is a Japanese emperor? Oh, okay, I did not know that either. Bloody hell, okay. And J.K. Simmons? Wow, okay. Is that where all the budget went into? Just those four actors right there. Well, I'm gonna have to try and get my hands on that at some point. God, man, Red Alert, Command and Conquer in general. Just, what a time to be alive! What a time to be alive! Red Alert. It's a tenner. Tiberian Twilight didn't do well by the looks of it. I've still got to buy Warhammer 3, by the way. That's what we are buying, definitely. And Barry Corbin does the US General. That name does not sound familiar, though. What's he in? I now have the Red Alert theme blaring in your head. The Hell March? I vaguely remember that. Flipping Nora. There's Red Alert 3. Okay, so that's... The Ultimate Collection is... The Ultimate Collection is £9.68. It's got Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3 Uprising. Lots of Red Alerts. Tiberian Twilight. Command and Conquer the Covert Operations. Aftermath. But this is not the updated, tarted up version, though, is it? The Ultimate Edition. It's not the remastered bad boy. Or is it? Is it the remastered bad boy in this Ultimate... It's Covert Dubry Firkins. Anything and everything. Ever see the War Games? Oh, yeah, I did see War Games. In fact, I've seen that a couple of times quite recently. I saw it on Amazon on Prime last year, and I watched it at least twice, if not 3 times. The Ultimate one has, oh my god, so many Command and Conquer games in, but not the tarted up Command and Conquer one. Must not get tempted. It's not like I have time or space on my computer. Okay. All right. We got to get these arms on this geezer, because otherwise we're never going to get anywhere. We've got the this is not the stream I really had in mind. We got to get these lads ready as well. Let's make some. Oh, hello. Folks, what are you all up to tonight? They look... Reno, I've already made that joke. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone here was to appreciate it at the time. I thought I was incredibly hilarious. So I applaud you for joining me in my level of wit. You're downloading Monster Hunter Wild? Good lad. Good lad. You enjoy that. Been watching your stream so long now, your humor is synced up. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I mean, I obviously appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, God, this coffee. I put it onto hot mode. It should be on warm. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Don't know where that one came from. Okay, we got to glue his arms on. This is the bit I hate. Because you got to get the arms kind of like... line them up. And if you want the gun separate, you can't glue... I suppose you could glue the gun on separately, loosely, and then just like... whee! It away. Your mug is a hot mug? Hot mode? It does. And the coffee mug, yes. This mug is always on hot mode. But it's warm, hot, and piping. Because before I used to drink several cups of coffee per stream, but mostly because of the fact that the coffee would go cold during the stream if I didn't drink it. Now, with this new hot, like, heating element at the battery-powered heating element at the bottom, I don't really have that issue. Ideally, the plan is at some point to have a coffee machine in here. Then I won't even need to worry about a mug with a little warmer in it. It is really good, though. It is excellent. Need to pop out? All right, Gabby, you look after yourself. Who is in Red Alert 3? J.K. Simmons, Jonathan Price, David... Gemma Atkinson? Jenny McCarthy? Okay, no wonder... What happened to that studio? Were they broke, by any chance? Gina Carano? Flippin' Nora. Please get on a full barrister setup. I know. All I really need then is like to be an actor, really, or someone with political sciences or some sort of, you know, weird degree that no one uses, really. Gemma Atkinson. Well, that's what I thought. Flippin' Nora. EA happened. EA Games. Oh! Are we thinking of the same Gemma Atkinson? If I Google good old Gemma. Yes. Oh, God. Is this screen being shared? Thank God it isn't. Flipping Nora. Okay. Is this flipping Nora? Okay, let's get off this page. Flipping Nora. I'm very glad that screen wasn't being shared. Blonde lady with nice, yes. Are we going to have to... The same one? Flipping. That's her. How did... I was going to say, how did she get in it? But... That's very impressive. It's very impressive photos. Also, that's my YouTube channel. It's very good. We are dual streaming to it. I suppose I should really get a similar one for the YouTube stream, which has also been co-streamed at the same time. Slap this. Oh, God. This is all going Pete Tong. It's all going Pete Tong. Okay, where's the other arm? There is Element Games. Sweet, sweet Element Games. Folks, if you want to save yourself money, but also at the same time buy delicious plastic things, that could be the one for you. Oh, and also help out the channel because it is an affiliate link. There we go. I believe I've covered my back. I mean, also Jenny McCarthy has noted. Yeah, I vaguely remember. I don't know why I really remembered Jenny McCarthy. Like, I know she was popular at the time, but I don't want to say I don't know why. But what was she in? Like, I have to sort of vaguely. What is that sort of random hair? I'm starting to molt, ladies, and we are going into the summer. I am starting to molt, apparently. Each of the factions had a bombshell-style character. Oh, okay. I would have preferred Sandra Bullock myself, or Jet from Gladiators. That's Playboy magazine. Oh, was that what it was? I thought she was in... Was she not in some TV show? Okay, we got it. There we go. Goody gumdrops. There we go. Okay, I was like... thought she was in some TV show. I think they saw how popular Tanya was. Tanya! Or Tanya, if you're that way inclined, was in the Red Alert. Oh, okay. The full motion video cutscenes inside. We need more. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, I don't, you know, it makes sense. I vaguely remember the Tanya. Honestly, I just really remember Kane and his bald head and the goatee. That's all I really remember. Like, full motion video things in games at that time were very interesting. I'm sure she was in some TV show, but only as a side character. Okay, I'm googling this. I'm ruining my search history for you, chat. Old Chatterino. What's her name again? Jenny Doobie-Firkins. Jenny, is it McCarthy or McCarthy? Well, we're going to spell it that way first. What has old Jen been in? Oh, she's got a Dash Wahlberg. Did she marry a Wahlberg? Or is this an entirely new one? One of four sisters, Jenny, was born in Chicago. Sorry, Evergreen Park, Illinois. A Chicago suburb, the second oldest daughter of Linda and Danny Boy McCarthy, steel mill foreman. Okay, here we go. She's in a movie called Dirty Love. Scream 3, of course. Okay, so I've seen that film a bunch. Okay, here we go. Let's scroll. 2C, she's married to Donnie. Oh, NKO. I've no idea what that means. Diane Ude. Okay, was just saying names. Okay, what is NKOTB? Oh, sorry, it's been so long since I've even thought about New Kids on the Block. Yeah, of course. Of course. Diane Udell was Jet. Yes. Sorry, I can't remember her first name. Very, very bad. Yeah, she was in Red Alert 3. That's bananas. What else has she been in? We're going to have to... Oh, my God. She's been in quite a lot of TV stuff. Charmed, which I think I never saw. Drew Carey Show. Scream 3, as we said. Bass. Ketball. She was in Baywatch. For 2 episodes. I was wondering if she was in Baywatch. Things to do in Denver When You're Dead. Flipping Nora. God, that's a film I've not even thought about in decades. I can't... That was... Andy Garcia. Christopher Walken, Christopher Lloyd. William Forsythe, Treat Williams. God, I've not seen that film in years. I might have to try and hunt it down. We really need to get some sort of British Gladiator. Okay, let's get off that screen. Let's get back to the building of miniatures. Drink more coffee first, though. Okay. So we are getting there at the speed of a startled slug. Really startled slug. But we have bolters, which we are going to paint. We're going to paint these separately. I'm not even going to bother. This one is from this guy right here. This armor's already off. We might as well make the most of that and just paint what we can and glue this arm on later. So we will worry about that later. Shoulder pads. You need shoulder pads. Woo! You got a random bolter. You need shoulder pads, Sunshine. You need shoulder pads. You need shoulder pads. Let's slap on the old shoulder pads. What is going on with this? Ooh, we don't like that at all. Why did I do that? I wanted to do battle damage. I did that to the Dreadnought. I did this exact thing to the Dreadnought and regretted it. I'm not going to do that. I will cry about it later or something. But I would like to get a base coat. I want to have to get some prime on some of these lads. And then we want to get that first coat of game color ultramarine blue down. At least on these 12. These gits, we're going to have to... I really don't know what I'm going to do about them. I'm not looking forward to painting them at all. I'm really not looking forward to painting them at all. I mean, maybe this is the way to do it. Maybe this is the way to do it. Like, you can get a decent bit of brush action at the top. And then get them also from below. But if you slap them on there... It's not going to be... Well, I suppose it's not too bad. It's not ideal. Maybe we'll make them legless and paint them legless. Maybe that's how we're going to do it. Okay. All right. You belong there. You've got your shoulder pads. Let us start. We got to get a bit of this primer off. So unfortunately, a little bit more work is required. So I'm hoping. Got to attempt to edit a video, like the unboxing video. It's going to be a video where I say words. I don't know how it's going to be, but it will be a video. I need to edit that video into reality, though, quickly. Ah! Where's this bloke's power sword gone? He's lost his power sword. It was somewhere. TM. Did that end up on the floor? This dodgy little power sword's gone. I'm slightly nervous that I'm going to destroy it. It's already snapped once. Give it one more go. I'm not looking forward to painting this trim on these shoulder pads at all. But there we go. Let us get it done. I am absolutely starving. How much of a pain is that going to be? A lot, I reckon. It's vaguely straight. All right, well, it's good enough for Disney. That plasma gun, this... I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, I tell a lie. I tell an absolute porcupine. Somehow, with my supreme strength, I managed to tear that shoulder pad off. What a time to be alive. Let's see if we can find a shoulder pad which is vaguely saucy. Are there any saucy shoulder pads in here? Got some spiky ones with rivets in. Got some riveting ones. We've also got potential... These loincloth bits of action. It's always fun. To have sort of... I don't think we're really going to do them, though. On the Devastator, I don't think we're really going to do them. I need a... I think we might attempt to build a captain. I don't know. We'll see. The captain is going to be made, though. I have got the stern guard, the plastic stern guard kit, which has excess torsos. It's got some excess torsos. Unfortunately, it doesn't have excess legs, which is always disappointing. But we'll survive. We will survive without the excess. Oh, hello. What are you? No, I think I might like you instead. We're doing a captain blokey, aren't we? We can do left arm. Yeah, whatever. We'll just use this one. Say captain, champion, sergeant, whatever. Jeff the God of Biscuits. Who knows? So yeah, the captain. Oh, screw it. I'd probably make that a YouTube video. Just like build that very quickly. Give him a slightly snazzier base somehow. And who knows what else. Right, let's add some shoulder pads. We will attach his arm. We just need to clean this arm up. It's a bit skanky. I wish this... I don't have a flamethrower, unfortunately. I don't think this is gonna... There is glue in there. Oh, hello. We have a bit of movement on here. I have made it into Series 4 of The Walking Dead, finally. Again. I think this is roughly where I get to. I get to roughly this point, maybe... maybe Series 5. And then I start to lose interest. I was pondering potentially if there was any chance I could locate 24. Because I have I wouldn't mind watching that one again. I've only done one watch through of 24, so... I don't unfortunately have it on DVD. Not that I have a DVD player, but that's not the point. He's going to be a bit of a disaster to paint this blokey, but whatever. Where's the old shoulder pad of doom? Okay. Please behave. Ladies and jelly spoons, we have a shoulder pad in place. Oh god, that face. That's bronzed flesh. Alright, goody gumdrops. So with these 12 geezers, they are going to get a little bit of... a very light spritz of black primer over the entire miniature. But we're going to make sure we get all the bare plastic with a slightly heavier tickle of it. And then once that's dry, we'll break out the Vallejo Game Color Ultramarine. I wonder maybe at the same... Oh, hold on. Maybe at the same time we could do that other squad, like... Let's just do absolutely nothing on this. Don't understand that at all. Smash a load of glue in there and see what happens. Hope for the best. That's the way to do it by the looks of it. So I'm just wondering, maybe if we rip them all off their legs and maybe have them on little sticks, and then get them all hosed down with the blue. But I was evidently, I think I was planning on painting these black at some point, these guns, or at least something else. But we are going to actually be painting these red, so they're going to get covered in paint regardless. So we will see. But I was wondering, maybe get these hosed down with the Ultramarine blue at the same time. We're not going to need to prime them again, thankfully. We'll just give them a relatively light spritz of game color Ultramarines, and then we can start with the game color magic blue, of course. Sweet, sweet magic blue. We should have given this guy a different shoulder pad. I just realized. Thankfully, it's barely on. That shoulder pad is barely on. It's fine. We have a little shoulder pad with a little thing, which could potentially be for a name if I ever had the patience to write something in there like Jeff. But I won't, so I won't. But it is there should we ever have the urge. Should the urge ever be there? Okay, let's slap this shoulder arm. This shoulder arm, that's not even a word. We've evidently applied a little bit too much pressure to this pot. I'm not sure if that actual shoulder pad's going to stay there, but whatever. This plastic is quite old. It's not the new variety. Is this gun even level? Oh, I don't know. We might have to do some surgery to this gun. It looks slightly skew-if. Hopefully with the power of... Okay, good enough for Disney. With the power of good enough for Disney, anything is possible. We are missing one shoulder pad. No, we're not. We have them both. We need to scrape off this bit right here, though. Oh, we need to summon another shoulder pad. Oh, yes, because we ripped that one off the old sergeant, didn't we? One shoulder pad. Ah. Ah, that arm looks very low. Shiver my timbers, that arm almost flew off. Is this even... Technically, yeah, it'll go in. Sort of, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, we've definitely applied too much pressure to that glue squeezer device. Yeah, this shoulder, just this arm in general, looks very low. He is kind of shifting to the right, though, his left. So I suppose it could look okay if we're drunk enough. We need one more shoulder pad. I could have sworn we had enough, but... Evidently, we were mistaken as per usual. Shoulder pad acquired. So we are going to have to clean off the desk a little bit. We are going to do a tiny bit of priming just to get this initial black layer done. Then we're going to break out the ultramarine blue so we get the ultramarine blue layer done. Once that's done and they're kind of drying, we're going to go back and have a look at our Devastator, like actual Devastator geezers over there. All 8 of them. Okay. Give that a bit of welly. Alrighty. Okay. So. Let's leave that for a second. Okay. So. I'm just going to have a look at this. Is this... I'm never really sure if these... I've always dangled these off the waist, but I'm now actually wondering if maybe they're supposed to go on just dangling down from here. I think they might be. Anyway, we're not going to be using them, but I'm just wondering if maybe we can use them for anything. Do we want to add any other bits and pieces to them? I know I was grumbling earlier about no sort of pouches or anything, but I don't think I can really... I am pondering what arm to make my banner bearer have his banner in, because I have got a banner downloaded to 3D print. I just need to do the supporting of the files. I always thought they were loincloths as well, but occasionally I do see people have those sorts of things dangling off a shoulder thing. Gabba. So either I'm wrong or they're wrong, or we're both right, which is, I think I prefer that option. Makes me feel slightly better. Although them being wrong and me being right is always, obviously that's the winning option. Protect the holy globules with Imperial Club. Exactly. So what we are going to do is I'm going to wait a couple more minutes. These boys, I'm going to prime. I'm going to prime. I've got to do something weird with these things. We might actually have to drill a barrel. In which case we have to find a slightly smaller drill bit. Which is actually the same size as the paperclip. Because then it all fits together nicely. Nice, Gary. So that's 12 of those blokes. These ones, I have a sneaky suspicion painting them like this might be the move. Because it allows us to get to all the bits that you might, well, the majority of the bits that you might not be able to get to otherwise. I reckon that's the move. But oh my god. Seriously, Badger from 2008, 2007. We will have to deal with. Oh! Our maximum power. We'll have to deal with. Are you still in one piece, Sunshine? You are. In that case, maybe we can even glue on the. Ooh, I don't know. That might be a bit. That might be pushing it a little bit too far. Gluing on the auxiliary arm might be pushing it a little bit too far. Do you know what I mean? You miss the old Devastator squads. Mixed heavy weapons in one squad always looks. It really does. Although one squad's got 3 of these and a plasma. The other squad is plasma, 2 las cannons, and a melter. I suppose if I was going to change it up, now is the time. I don't have grav weapons, unfortunately. So what I would like to do is get my hands on some grav weapons. I have enough bits of plastic and I've got enough legs to do basically 4 Devastators with grav weapons so that I can potentially swap them out entirely. Like, should the heavy bolter geezers be a bit, just go a squad of grav geezers. I always wanted a full las cannon squad, but they only ever put 1 in a box. Filthy rascals. Filthy, filthy rascals, Scabber. Like, I remember the old the metal ones. Like, with the... I have an original... Well, not an original, but like my Space Wolf Long Fangs. With the over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Oh, God. Not sure where that came from. Oh, over-the-shoulder, like, missile launcher. And all of the old... I wasn't massively keen on them back in the day. I always thought they looked slightly goofy. What a movie that is. Is that where it comes from? Because I don't know if I've ever watched that, Gabba. Like, I'm aware of it. I don't think I've ever watched that film. Really? I always wondered, like, I must have heard it at school and found it hilarious. Hilarious enough that it's still in my brain somewhere. Ridiculous. So I need to get some grav weapons before they're completely phased out. Not that you can use them anyway, I don't think, in Games Workshop games anyway, but that's neither here nor there. I suppose now is the time, if I was going to swap out some of the heavy weapons, now is the time to do it. I mean, I think this one barely did not go together very well. Wait. Flippin' Nora. Yeah, I think this is going to be the way to do it. Like, effing blind at this miniature for not going to get... What the devil? Why are you not going to get... Okay, so problem was, yeah, it was like it'll technically go together. So I don't know. Is 3 heavy bolters in one squad a bit like I was thinking it would be a anti-human, you know, with 3 of these guys and a plasma thing. No, Gabbert, no. When this box set was released, right? When this box set was released, they did not have grav weapons in them. Like grav weapons didn't exist. There were las cannons, plasma, melter, and heavy bolters. There was no grav weaponry at all. This is 2000 and... Hold on, Betty. Is there a sprue with a date on here? I know these are all the same sprues replicated. Yeah, I can't find a sprue. But I think they were 2007, these sprues. What's up, 3 geese? Comment allez-vous? How you doing? What's cracking? Happy Tuesday to you. Bottoms up. Yeah, so when this box set appeared in my delicious hands, grav weaponry wasn't a thing. So my Devastators, like, they don't have grav. So I am gonna make 4 of them later on. Not now, because they're going to drive me around the bend otherwise. We are going to do 4 guys with grav weapons. Just because they look cool, I think. 3 geese, what are you up to? How is your Tuesday looking? What's going on? I'm necking this coffee very quickly. Oh, text message. Yeah. So, I suppose this is the problem. Unfortunately, I built this kit and I've lost the arms required. I'm having to pilfer from these. I'm having to pilfer the arms from these sets, which is going to really irritate me later on. Because I'm going to have to attempt to find if I ever want to use these bits, I'm going to have to try and find the missing arms, but I'm not going to be able to find them today. And I've not found them recently. They're in a box of bits somewhere, no doubt, which I'll find in the future. So, coming up to 3 hours of streaming. I was going to finish my coffee. I do apologize. Then, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to rip all of these torsos off. So that we can paint underneath. Because otherwise it's going to drive me around the bend. I don't know why I've only just come around to this decision. I should have been able to figure this out years ago. That was probably a better way of doing things. Like we're still not going to, and we're going to glue on this spare arm later. It's not going to be ideal. But it's just going to be, it's going to have to be how it's going to be. Otherwise, he's looking straight ahead like a plonker. Why aren't you looking to your, like, he's looking, hello. Should be looking down this direction. All right. Then once they're all off, we should be able to get some black primer on them. In fact, you know what? Just to save time, I'm going to get the initial squad of lads over here. Because we are missing one bloke. And he goes by the name of Ebenezer Good. He's got a missile launcher, lad. Okay. All right. We're going to make... I don't know what... So this squad right here... Special weapon bloke... is this guy right here. With bullet holes in his kneecap. Oh, God. This was back when I was... drilling holes into things, making bullet holes. Idiot. Hot needles. Hot needles probably is the best way to do it. Okay, so they're all missing guns, so we're going to have to find a bunch of bolters. Fun. We need a heavy missile arm for this guy. Bolter for him. We're going to worry about the bolters later. We need to glue... Oh, God, he's... Ooh, wait a second. There's Jeff here. So there's 9 geezers. This one here was a Devastator. I think we might be missing one of these guys. But we might have got a weird situation going on. Okay, so hold on. Or heavy plasma, bolter. No, I tell a porcupine. I was just being an idiot then. So that's all correct. Missile, you need arms and you need a bolt. Well, you need a bolter, but we need just arms mostly. Now, did they get a special weapon? Or did they get a special weapon and one of these things in a tactical squad? I can't quite remember. I suppose I could look at all of the tactical squads I've got painted up down there. But that would be too easy. Too simple. Yes? Both. Sweet. Missile launcher and a melter. Surely. Or a missile launcher and a plasma... flamer. What do you reckon? For every 5 special and... See, I always got that buggered up. My assault geezers over there, I've only got 3 plasma pistols rather than potentially, 6? For a squad of 10? A squad of 10 or a squad of 3? Sorry. 3 plasmas in the squad of 10. So it'd be the sergeant, and then a regular bloke, and then another regular bloke. I think I got it right. I don't know. I'm hopeless when it comes to doing this stuff. The sergeant has a... He's got a fist. Very important. And he's throwing a grenade. He's got no gun on him at all, which is not great. And something I would like to remedy. And none of my blokes have got power axes. For Ultramarines, you would have thought you'd expect to see more power axes. At least I would. All right, we've got to find these spare arms so we can get Sunshine here done. That's a missile launcher. Okay, we got a arm across the torso. And then... Oh, great. Are these not the same? No, because why would they be? Why would they be? Oh, no. That's a disaster. Oh. We're going to have to attempt to match up the arms. That's going to be fun. So we do have arms, but we have got to try and find the right arm to get the right angle. Heavy bolt gun 8 through NIDS. You always took a melter and a rocket launcher, or a heavy bolt gun, depending on what we were playing. Yeah, I think I'm going to go melter and rocket launcher. Makes sense to me. It's also like very classic. Classic. Oh, flipping Nora. Classic loadout. I think this is... No, that's well wonky. That's well wonky, isn't it? All right, let's try this arm. I don't think I ever... The only time I've ever played against Tyranids is in Space Hulk. Oh, there we go. We've got a matching pair. Sometimes they can be a bit wonky. Occasionally, once in a while, though, you will get a matching pair. There we go. There we go. Let's clean these bad boys up, and we can get... Oh, he needs a head as well. We got two without their helmets on. Did his torso just... Oh, my God, it did. I didn't glue it down, that's why. I have found my Space Hulk Tyranids, which I had painted up pretty badly, truth be told. I think what I'm going to do is, at some point, Space Hulk September. Yeah, that'll work. We can go Space Hulk September. That'll just about work because of the... we can fix up the 20 Gene Stealers, potentially. They are very... Like, they were done in, like, the traditional way. The tradition... Whatever you want to call it. Color scheme, but they were... I think... I might have dry brushed them, so we do need to go back and tart them up a little bit. And then we can start build... We'll have to paint at least one Space Hulk Blood Angel geezer. I think that's the general plan. Whoop! He's missing a backpack as well, so we need to get him a backpack. So we might as well prime this guy at the same time. Do you reckon they'll do a 5th edition of Space Hulk? When they're feeling a little bit short of money, do you reckon they'll just hit the print button and just go, yeah, this is the time. We're gonna need shoulder pads. Once we got this lined up. Which it is doing. Oh, perfect. It's almost too easy. What I would like them to do is not only do... I would like them to not only reprint Space Hulk, I would like them to do the expansions as well. I don't know if they ever reprinted the expansions, like Deathwing, and I don't even know what they were called. Gene Stealer Attack or something. I don't know what the expansions were called. I think that there was the Deathwing one. It's when the Dark Angels appeared and were like, hello. We hear there might be monsters. We brought some weapons. And then the gene stealer attack or something. I never actually managed to get the game, so I got the 4th edition. I think 4th edition reprint. So that is why I would like them to reprint Deathwing for the auxiliary tiles. Basically, that's the old plan there. But I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with the color scheme either. I need to find that captain lounging on a chair. I know he exists he's not in the box set. At least I'm 99% sure he's not in the box set. Okay, let's slap the old shoulder pads on. I'm wondering if maybe I leave the back... No, I'll do the backpack on. Although I'm going to probably regret that later, but I might just have to suffer for the joy of it. Fully embrace the Slanesh lifestyle. Make that noise into the microphone, obviously. Okay, goody gumdrops. You need a bonce. You need a bonce, my friend, and a backpack. Let us dig out a backpack. As I said earlier, we will be doing backpacks with banner poles. I.e., this tactical squad right here will get his backpack will get a banner pole on it. He needs a backpack now, in fact. So let us whip one of these bad boys out. Oh, no. Yeah, whip one of these bad boys out, and then... We've only got 2 spare bolters. That's a concern. Oh, well. We'll worry about that. One thing at a time. Oh, we need a head as well. We need to locate a head with a... Oh, God. Let's have a look. Sorry, I was just pondering what exactly weapon we're going to go with. We're going to go... Well, if this guy is in here, what I normally like to do is have 2 fleshy heads. And what I normally used to like to do was like have got some fleshy heads over there. We've got no fleshy heads on the Devastators. No, you've got a regular bonce. You got a helmet. Helmet. Let's just slap a regular helmet on one of these ones. Whatever. So as I said earlier, no Friday streams are getting completely dropped, and then we'll be doing a Wednesday stream instead. Same time though, so 4 o'clock. At least for now. We'll see how this time goes. If it's... I suppose potentially we could go earlier. See how things go. Going into April. Is this the right choice to do? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I could just swap one of these blokes into that squad, and then have 10 there, and then have this one with the bear head over here. That is definitely an option for the dev. I'm going to do that. I'm thinking about it too much. I evidently want to do it. Ouch. Okay, we need a bear head. Not Baldy McGee. We got 2 Baldies already. All right, that's a grenade arm for some reason. So DG, mashed potato, having a marine. I was just a brain problem in general. I was umming and ahhing about what sort of, do I want to go with a helmet or not? And I evidently didn't want to. Got this very angry looking bloke. Or maybe I do. No, we're gonna stick. No, we want to stick to what we were gonna do. I'm not gonna. Don't want to get. I've now lost the freshly smoothed bonts that we just used, that we just cleaned. It was not you. How you doing today, dude? Happy? Tuesday. That took way too long. Happy Tuesday. That took way too long to try and summon the right date. How you doing? Did you get that form done? Damn it. I've lost the bonts. The bonts is disparode. Okay, well, I'll just have to find another one which fits the bill. It might be you. No, not you. It might be you. Oi, oi, Savaloy. I would put that down to if I want to paint flesh. Problem is, I always want to paint flesh. I just paint it badly. I just enjoy painting it. But then again, no, we're going to do this. We're doing this. Tied, okay, I think. Well, that's a good start. I mean, thinking is... Jimmy! How the devil are you, dude? Thank you so much for the resub. How you doing? What's cracking? Happy? Oh. Is that 4? I don't know why I do 4, but that's what I do. Thank you very much, dude. What's cracking? Happy Tuesday. You've done a third of it, DG. Well, a third is better than none. It's a damn good start. Leaving you enough room to drink plenty cups of tea and have biscuits and or cake at the same time while you finish the other 2/3. I think that's the real ploy, isn't it? It's really just it's the long game to have as much tea and cake as possible. Basically, it's a scheme that I've used many times to great success. You just woke up from a nap and you feel like death. Oh dear, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Like, what kind of death? An unpleasant one, or I was going to say a sexy death, but dear. Sorry, I've been watching. I've had Walking Dead on all day. Been lots of killing. He's got cake. Oh God, if only. I hope it's dry and tasteless. One can only hope. One can only hope. I ain't got cake. Badger was suggested. Yeah. Any excuse to suggest cake or a way to get cake into my face is an excellent decision. I did get cake for my mother the other week. It was her birthday. So I ordered some patisserie Valerie, which I've never ordered before. As I said, I've been to Patisserie Valerie a couple of times when I was working in London, and I couldn't resist walking past. I walked past it and sort of got whiplash from looking at the pastries. So I ordered a cake. In fact, 2 cakes. They were very delicious. They were frozen when they appeared, though, which is very weird. Which was why I was umming and ahhing about it. It was a great success, though. The 4-year-old nieces were absolutely annihilated it. Like, the speed at which they inhaled that cake was impressive. You should get cake. Yeah, exactly. It's overrated and overpriced. Well, everyone liked it. So as far as from my point of view, I was happy. Normally, I might have attempted to make a cake, but the house is... I only just found the cake mixer, the mixing, the big thing with the bolt with the mixing thing in it. I only just found that, so yeah. Plus, yeah, I mean it was expensive, but it was good. We've got the ultimate chocolate thing, and then some raspberry ripple. Not Cockney slang, but it was actually like a raspberry ripple cake, which was very delicious. But better than a Badger-made cake? Ooh, I don't know. Certainly easier. It was certainly easier. However, though, if you are feeling flush, I mean, it was pricey, but it did arrive on the correct day. It arrived frozen, so we just de-thawed it in the fridge for we de-thawed it for 8 hours or something, and it was delicious. It was good. And it was a sort of big birthday, so I was like, you're only that age once. Literally, you're only one age once. Well, for that entire year, and then you move on to another year, but another age. But whatever. I'm just eyeing up these miniatures. Jimmy, what are you up to apart from waking up? What are you painting, or are you doing Hunt Showdown? This is also why, by the way, this very girthy stream PC goal beneath my chin. I will show you the issue that I'm running into, ladies and jelly spoons. This is my hard drive situation that I'm currently living in. This is the situation that I'm in. It's terrible. Yeah, it was a home delivery one, yeah. Which was a good thing. I've been looking at what I can carve into it. Ooh. I'm not, like, obviously I'm aware of the old turnip 28 action. But I'm not, like, I'm aware of it, but I'm not familiar with it. And also, did you buy second edition Warhammer 40k? Jimmy, that is the important question. Were you a good boy and did you buy it? Plenty of room. I don't know how to take that. That could be a very smutty comment. Could be a very smutty comment. Luckily, I am, very innocent. Can't confirm Gabba's assessment. Monster Hunter good. Oh yeah, I wondered where you went. You enjoying it? Oh, all right. I didn't. Funds do not allow yet. Damn it. Damn it. Cursed funds. What are these little weird nibbly... Are those rivets? Well, they're not anymore. They're now smooth bits of stuff. All them identical minis. I know. I know. When you could line them up and they just all look absolutely fabulous. I think those minis are sort of ideal for doing... Excuse me. Sort of your pristine, fresh off the factory look, present, like fresh out of the I don't know, factory, off the out of it, lining up to get inspected by the Primarch or the whatnot chapter master. They're in the right pose and they're looking regimented. So shiny armor. Brand spanking new, looks very snaz. I reckon that works very well. These ones, they're like, I'm about to have this grenade. I'm going to point at it. They're like in a fight or something. You just killed a big frog. Ribbit. Most of the time I wasn't in chat. I was in a character creator. Tears. What kind of characters did you create? I don't even know what the characters look like in that game. Like, I can't... Like, I've seen Coin Fury play it, I think. And I think that might be it. Like, those streams I just don't go into generally. Like, people play that game, I just sort of like, my brain just switches off. For viewing, at least. Ideal for beginners too. Exactly. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, DG. Like with the ability to cast and higher detailed things and more complicated molds, there's more and more details. It's like, do you really need to put all this detail in there for some generic geezer who's going to get nuked on turn 1? Surely just, like, give him a fancy hat and leave it at that. It can just be some generic geezer. Your very first models with the second edition. I got those with my brother, but they were not my first minis. Speaking of my first minis, I got my first two characters. Character 2 and 3 I found yesterday. The second character, the first character I painted was Ulrich the Slayer, and I can't find him. I think he's in that second edition box set which got sold or put into storage. Second character I ever painted was old Ragnar. I never did get around to getting the his like, you know, flags. Obviously, and then Njal as well. So I think the plan is I do want to strip my old Space Wolves, except for these two, obviously. Rebuy these and then repaint. Like do a Space Wolf little army thing. Monopose, Marines, Goths, Gretchen, Cardboard Stamp, Orc Dread. Yeah. So my brother's first models were those ones in that box set. Did have some Metal Rogue Trader Eldar before that. Send you a quick vid on Insta of what you can do with the character creation. Okay, Gabba. I made a guy that's half of what I would like to be and half of how I feel. So cool and manly, but haggard and tired. I can understand the tired bit. Well, that's what I think, DG. I think that would be the plan. I think I would strip them and attempt a heavy metal style repaint. Because I, did not do a great job. I was 13-14 at the time. So, yeah. I am going to keep my very first Terminators once I locate them. Because those were really dodgy. And I'll just rebuy them. But I'll keep the very first, like, I don't know where they sit in the, like, what my very first GW Mini was. But my first character was Ulrich, who I've completely given up hope of finding. And then a friend's mum purchased, I think it was a blister of, was it 1 or 2 Terminators in a blister? Either way, I've got a couple of Terminators, Wolfguard, which I painted really badly, which I'm going to keep. Oh, bloody hell, Reno. Well, he's got the bun, the man bun, I think it's called, and the beard. Very manly, very manly, and tired and haggard as well. I do completely. I'm very tired. Minus the cool and manly. Oh, we're all cool and manly. Surely. Surely. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm going to get copyright struck for that. What the heck? Was that a hot dog? Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just realized the YouTube copyright. I'm going to get bonked on the head for that. He's done one hunt, is now haggard and wants a nap. I can understand that. Get a nap. Have a nap, wake up, have a bite to eat, and then have another nap, just because it's exhausting eating. You also put in Discord public chat. Oh, okay. That is quite. I do like these character generators, but like some people's infatuation with making absolutely horrific characters. Coin. It boggles the brain. It boggles the brain. Like, I lurk in his stream, and he's just like, come up with some sort of. You can look like a normal human being, but he makes some sort of goblin creature. It's horrific. You're calling out his art. I am calling out his art character. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm calling out. It's a horrific beast. Yeah. It's terrible. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, okay. So this kit. The Battle Company box set was made up of plastic from 2004. This one is even older, I think. Oh, no, 2000. Look at the color difference. Wait, what the hell's going on? Why? That's not spray. Was this out in the sunlight? What the? It's grey on one side and... I haven't sprayed it. That must have been out in the sun or something. You were super gluing a model. It's alright, I understand. Character generators are there to make the most deformed characters possible. But they don't have to. They don't have to make deformed characters. Surely. I mean, they should. No. Obviously, like, but some characters are just absolutely monstrous in ways that should not be possible. Now, I know in reality there's like a wide range of like variations within the human body. Okay, possible, but it's just like, if you can make sexy squid, why wouldn't you? I see, Gabba. This is the problem. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. I know that name sounds familiar, but whatever it is, I don't entirely know what it is. Squidward. That sounds like a SpongeBob thing, which I've never watched. I'm afraid. He's a friend of the Soggy. Okay, so I've never watched that. I have heard of Sexy Squidward, but like I've only heard of it, and I've done zero hand clapping. A moist Squidward. Moist. Okay, slap it in there. All right, we need to glue on a couple more bits, and then we can almost basically just... I think we're just going to go around and snap these Devastators in half. Snap them asunder. What happened to the other... I do apologize for not knowing all the things on the internet, by the way. I know... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that flipping Nora? Is that what... Okay, that's not what I had in mind. I did not know that, Gab. Maybe I've got the wrong character, thinking of the wrong thing. Because I'm not familiar with... what's it called? SpongeBob? I haven't... It's definitely a look. It's slightly concerning. Jesus. Wait, hold on. What's the deal with... How many legs has it got? Has he only got two... What? Only got 2 legs? Has he got 4 legs? What's the deal with him? Okay, we need to slap some glue onto this bad boy. Are we going to be able to get the transfers on later? Of course we will. We're highly skilled miniature painters. So the plan is, ladies and jelly spoons, the plan is to... God, this plastic's old. Get these all primed and attempt to get that first layer of blue on them tonight. And Vallejo Ultramarine blue is the one I mean, obviously. Including these bad boys. Like we're going to get a spritz of Ultramarine blue on them. I think I'm going to paint the... I'm not going to worry about the bolters for now because they basically just rest. We'll just slap them in there later on. I will do a batch of those all at once. So I'm not counting these in the thing. I do have to paint an extra bonce up, though, to stick into the assault squad. So I will just try and find the drill bit, which is the correct size. It's just Squidward from Sponge, but sexy. See, I'm not actually... Oh, God. I'm not familiar. I don't actually know what Squidward looks like, apparently. I think I've been confused with something else in that. That world. Do you reckon they're going to do a made-to-order Slaneshi bits again? Do you reckon? Get your hands on some old Diaz Demonettes. Okay, okay, so that's Squidward, is it? Okay, I did not know. I've been getting the characters completely muddled up. What's the show called again? Sponge Bob SquarePants. Terrible name. Okay, I have no idea what I was thinking about. It's all... It's a very loud noise. Turn that off. Yeah, I don't know. I think my brain can't cope with that. That's too wild. All right. Alrighty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Righty ho, folks. So that is basically the plan, folks. We are going to get these saucy little rascals all done. I think really the plan is the initial plan that I had is probably still the best plan. We're going to tear these guys in half at the waist so that we can paint. So we can get a slightly more better access at the brush. At the brush bit. Like... Oh. Under here. Under here, we'll get the words eventually. So we can get access slightly better to it. Unfortunately, this guy already seems to have his arm stuck on there, which is not ideal. But we will suffer with this particular bloke. It was not my want nor my desire to have him in all glued together like so, but there we go. So they'll paint them separately and then we can glue them together. This may help also in the future with the buttery biscuit basing. So we have 3 torsos already split. We've got Plasma Lad. We need to locate the correct arms to fit. But we'll just scrape away a little bit of this sauciness. Ow. Did I just cut my thumb? Who knows? This seems a little bit wibbly. Ah! We found the weapon, which I knew was a bit loose. Look at that bad boy. Look at it. Problem is, like, Will it go together? I honestly thought it was a bolter, which was all wonky. All right, we've managed to finagle that apart. Which is okay. It's not the end of the world, ladies and jelly spoons. It's not the end of the world. We do not have to cry. We will glue him back together. When we glued it the first time, I don't think it made proper contact, which is always a concern. Oh, hello, Betty. We can easily glue that back together. I'm not too fussed about a little bit of a seam action going there. But I just need... The thing is, I just want to make this arm stick in place. I think it's probably because... I mean, that's flush now. There's a bit of a disparity between the two. There's a little bit of disparity. We will just jam it together and hope for the best. Again. If not, I'll just tear it asunder and maybe we'll just swap it out for something juicy like a multi-melter. Because we've got 3 heavy bolters. Okay, there's lots of glue there. Lots of glue. Let's go, baby. Gonna wait a second. We're gonna wait for it to get all gooey. Then we're gonna jam the bits together. And hopefully something beautiful will happen. I have a sneaky suspicion, though, we're going to have a disaster. I'm going to have to get my hands around the right way. Yeah. Yeah, this arm is just too low. Surely it should be higher. Surely this bit should be up. We need to locate the correct arm and then just jam it all together and hope for the best. It's going to do that for the moment. See if I can find the right sprue. We need a plasma saucy boy sprue. We have a plasma saucy boy arm. We're going to have to slice that bad boy off. Off this one. I'm very disappointed that I can't find the original ones. Hopefully, there is one in that box, which I'll just have to double check before we chop this off. Right, it is almost 8 o'clock. No. Those are just auxiliary arms. Okay, we're going to have to find... This is where I lose this arm and lose my marbles at the same time. If I lose this arm, I'm going to be really quite irate with myself. Mostly with myself. Obviously, I will blame chat as well, but both here and like on Twitch and in YouTube, because I will not blame myself for losing it. Obviously, that would be crazy. So, plan for tonight is go and have a shower. Go and have a shower. Get some food. Had pasta and green stuff last night, which was interesting. Tonight, I've no idea what I'm going to have. Something quick and easy, I suppose. And then dive in the shower. Watch one episode of Unforgotten, which I'm currently watching. I think it's about to start series 4 of Unforgotten. Episode 1. Then come back and get these rascals primed and Ultramarines. Ready for tomorrow. Ready for tomorrow's stream at 4 o'clock. That's the plan, at least. As for the Kratos, we've made 0 room on that. It's utterly terrible. We're gonna do a little bit of painting it next month on stream, but it's mostly going to be turned into a YouTube video. So some little bits will be recorded on the Twitch stream. The rest will be all we'll attempt to paint it all off camera next month when we have. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what happened today. It just completely disappeared. It's very unfair. Very unfair. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. This arm... See, this is the problem. Right. Oh, it fits. That's the problem, folks. It fits. That's the problem, ladies and jelly spoons. The arm fits. That is the problem. Sort of. Like, it's not perfect, but it's better than a slap in the whatsits. So we will... I'm going to find the right drill bit that accurately fits a paper clip. That one's a bit too big. So things slide in, but, you know, it's not ideal. This seems a little bit wibbly wobbly. I'm just not very happy with this join at all. I think it's utter garbage. Like, it is joined, technically, but it's not great. Je suis not happy. Je suis not happy, Rodney. I think I'll feel a lot better once it's actually primed and once it's actually painted, and I don't have to look at it again. It's a bit too much movement on it. If I was to glue it together now, are we going to be able to get the brush in where we need? Not as well, but if we don't put the shoulder pad on, I think we're going to have to do it like this, because otherwise it's just not going to work. I think that's what we might have to do that on all of the Devastators, like the heavy weapon carrying geezers. We might have to do that on all of them, because this is just an utter disaster. I've got one more plasma bloke to do as well. Bloke's arms all over the place. I think I will paint their left shoulder pads separately where possible. I'm just not happy with how this attachment on this one at all. It's just utter garbage. So we're just going to have to hold and wait for this to glue. 2007. Well, 2007-2008. Unfortunately. Which is not ideal. Like a good chunk of them, I think. Like a good chunk were initially stuck together then, which is why there are quite a few seam lines. And I don't have the power or the patience to go through like de-seaming everything. I wish I did, but I don't. So there is a bit of a seam. There is a bit of a gap there. Oh, great. See, that's the problem. Like, as soon as you start fixing one gap, the bloody arm comes loose. It's all kinds of Pete Tong. Plastic glue, I believe I used plastic glue. But I don't think, like, some of the joins just didn't go well. Like this one here, the left arm, i.e. this one here, did not want to play nicely at all. It was a very dodgy join. Not good at all. And it broke apart really easily. Like, you'd expect the plastic weld to be strong. It was not strong. Yeah, this, exactly. Yeah. Okay, like... think... Once this has got primer over it, again, for about the second or third time, that join will be slightly less visible. Only slightly, but it's a pretty janky bit in general down here anyway. So that's basically what I'm doing tonight. I'm just going to be cursing that. Also, this geezer's in 2 bits for some reason. Let's glue him together. You can see the Vortex blue ink, which went a bit AWOL. I don't quite know what happened. Just smash a load of glue in there. Yeah, no, I don't think I used, like... I was using super glue at the time, but for the few, like, for the metal miniatures that I had. So I wasn't expecting this to be a full-on building stream today. But there we go. I need to break this guy apart. With some careful wiggle wiggle. I do have spare legs, thankfully. Oh. That was his arm just going wonky. Ah! Well, that's one way of getting to the bits that I won't be able to reach normally. But it's not what we're going to do. I'm actually going to get the legs. And we're going to reattach this arm. I think it's starting to go all wibbly-wobbly like. Although I think it's the join on... I seem to remember it had a really dodgy join there. There was a very dodgy join there. So I'm going to just attempt to not... Ah! There we go. Done it. Reattach it to this base. So we'll pretend that didn't happen. We'll pretend it didn't happen, okay? That didn't happen, ladies and jelly spoons. We can just glue this bad boy back onto the base. No problems. All groovy, baby. Problem resolved. So I am going to do the same thing for these guys here. We got another dodgy... How's his arm? Oh, his plasma arm is also nice and low slung. So I'm going to have to rip these guys off their bases as well. Get them all primed for tonight. I wasn't really going to do these guys first. I was going to leave them right to the last minute, but while the primer's out and the blue's out, I might as well get their coats done as well. I will take a picture of them just for memory's sake. But unfortunately, the blue is vastly different between the two. So that's what's going to happen. That's all I got to say. You saw nothing, exactly, absolutely nothing happened. That's what happened. What are we going to do? 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 I am absolutely cream crackered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all give you the face. Hello. I need to go and shower. Get some food into my face as well. That needs to happen. I'm just wondering if there is anyone who I can... I need to basically... today I need to run, raid and run is what I need to do. On it first! How you doing, dude? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. What's going on, dude? What is going on with yourself? Late again. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's all right, though. I understand. I hope you're well, though. I hope you had a good day. It is food time for me. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone raidy. Who are we gonna go and raid? What I want to find is basically Papa Nurgle has blessed you. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. What I hear is the best way to defeat Papa Nurgle is to buy some plastic. That's what I hear. To defeat Papa Nurgle, buying some sweet, sweet plastic is the way forward. You know? That's the word on the street. Right. Okay. The gurgle or nurgle. And gurgle some whiskey to defeat the nurgle. That is also what's the deal. We're going to go and raid mediocre hobbies. I do need to, unfortunately, raid and run today. Not what I normally like to do, but there is a raid button. If I press that, it will give you something to copy and paste. It would be awesome if you could do that. Swing by and say hello and all that kind of good stuff. Folks on YouTube, hello YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. We're back tomorrow. We're doing a Wednesday stream. We're scrapping Friday. So Wednesday, 4 o'clock UK time. I'll be here on YouTube and indeed Twitch. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. So goodbye to YouTube. Thank you very much. Goodbye.